Welcome back to Come Charge With Us. If you're new here, you're very welcome. We noticed that we have a few new subscribers recently, so hello and welcome. We've kind of gone fungal, not viral, which is great. So this, and Jackson is with us too.
You
see him just there. So what we are doing today is we are travelling to the south of France. So come charge with us on the way. Today we are heading from Doncaster to San Quentin?
Yep.
San Quentin. So yes, it's 4:15 in the afternoon. We're going after work to try travelling later in the day to see what it's like.
Avoid the traffic and save some holiday.
Yes. Yeah. So first stop I think is going to be Thurrock.
Yeah, so Thurrock for a charge, but we'll probably stop
a quick comfort break.
A quick stop at Peterborough Travelodge for a quick wee.
Yes.
And then we'll stop at Thurrock, have a charge, and then we'll be there.
Yeah.
So we should be due on a train at 10:20
tonight. So later on the videos are going to go dark.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We'll see you later.
Bye. Just a little journey update. So far so good. We meant to say that weather conditions are favourable. Well, it's 5 degrees and not windy. The storm, is it Yogan, is coming tomorrow, which would have given us a right headwind. Lots more air to push out.
Is it Yogan?
I think it said something like Yogan, you pronounce it.
Okay.
I think I saw that on the BBC News website. But yes, the big blowy storm is coming, which we have avoided thankfully. I think Phil's just going to mention something about battery preconditioning and temperaturing.
Oh yeah, so the battery just needs to be charged up slightly. We're
Before we set off?
Yeah, we're at like 95%, so I just topped it up to 100 just before we left. And that kind of had the effect of heating up the battery as well. So that's mainly we've been doing like 4 miles per kilowatt hour, which is pretty good. 250 watt hours per mile. So we should get to Thurrock with 16%. But by the time we've not got superchargers, we've not got preconditioning for the supercharger set up yet, so that'll probably drop down to about 10% or something like that.
So it's been 3 hours since we set off from Doncaster, and we are just about to arrive at Thurrock supercharger. We are arriving in peak time, and I was just looking, I was like, hang on a minute, it's 52 pence per kilowatt hour here. The one down the road at Dartford is 48. Why are we not going to Dartford, Phil?
Well, there are a couple of reasons. So it's an open tool one, which means that sometimes you've got non-Teslas charging and taking up 2 bays. So that's one reason. Another reason is we going this way?
This is HGV that way.
Another reason is that
that's quite slim.
the part there.
Breathe in.
So this is a bit of a funny service because you end up going all around the houses.
Open to all.
And then another reason is this has just got better facilities since it's services.
But yes, it said we were going to get here with 16%, and then it started doing its precondition of the battery and it went down to 9%, but it looks like we're arriving with 13%.
We had a nice quick pit stop, didn't we?
We did. Nipped into the Starbucks, had a quick comfort break. Oh, there's also grid serves here.
Yep. So this is where I charge.
Oh wow, it's like a lorry park.
It's very busy, isn't it?
I've never been here. And yes, what I meant to say was we decided to come in the Tesla. After the last video when we said we might go in the Megane, no. We've come in the Tesla. You've probably noticed that already. So they're the grid serves?
Yeah, they're the grid serves.
Yep. Oh, and here's a super. Oh, look, it's a carbon copy of our car, the red. I'm just going to show what the process is.
It's very simple. And get back in.
That's it. So let's see if we have lift off. Ready to charge.
Starting to charge. All good.
Whoop. 6 minutes to continue trip.
Let's
Okay.
see what speed we get.
Well, oh.
48.
48. Oh. So what's the maximum speed of these chargers?
For our car, 170, but 250 is the maximum.
And what kind of car can take that?
So the Model 3, like long range and performance, quite a few of the other ones can.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean so we don't need to actually stay here that long, because this is what if we left now, then we'd get to Folkestone at -11%. So that basically means we need to add 10%. But obviously we'll add a little bit more than that, but really we just need to feed Jackson, nip in, have a quick wee, and then we'll just head off, because we can charge at the tunnel. But it's also saying that we'll arrive at the tunnel at 8:20. So there's a possibility that we might be able to get on the 9:20 train rather than the 10:10 train.
Because we booked on the 10:20 Eurotunnel.
So we might try and get a bit of a move on here and
I think that's a good plan.
see if we can do that.
Right, onwards.
Onwards.
Al Fresco dining for Jackson. Dining by Tesla light. Right, we charged, we weed.
Fed the dog.
Yeah, fed the dog. From a general safety perspective, I felt a bit intimidated.
Yeah. So we're going to get to Folkestone at 20:34.
Oh, I thought it said 2020 before. Oh, is that
Oh,
how
yeah.
we've been stopped?
We've been here for 15 minutes.
We might make the earlier train. It'll be really annoying if we've got that long to wait around at Folkestone, isn't it?
Yeah.
But is that of our hands?
We will have to see.
Yes. Right. Next stop, the Eurotunnel.
Yep.
So we've arrived at Folkestone. We just need to go into the pet reception. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a quick drink while... Oh, it's a funny wire.
It's just a really yellow.
Oh, ugh. I put the wrong socket in. What have I just picked up?
That's the old one, like the Tesla one.
Oops. There we go. Right, check Jackson in.
Lots of smells.
So we've checked him in, and I said, so we should have been on the 22:17, and I said it would be amazing if we could get on the 21:17. He was like, yes, there's space, you've got 5 minutes. So we're gonna like quickly eject. And
what are we up to?
I don't know, 53.
Yeah, so we might have to just figure it out on the other side.
We're gonna have to wing it, but we need to get on this train.
Yeah, right. Unplug.
So since we got all excited about getting the train an hour earlier, we've come through, they've put us in the M3 flap and they've sent us up aisle 14, and they said the train is 25 minutes late, which is annoying, but in that time we've managed to have a wee, another one, and Jackson's been out and had a drink, and yes.
Release himself.
Yeah, he's opened his bowels, ladies and gentlemen. So the charging plan originally was
to come here, charge to 80%, and then we'd have enough to get to St Quentin, which is where we're staying. Overnight. And because there's not a charger at the hotel, which is what you usually try and do, there is a supercharger around the corner, so we're going to stop there, charge up to 50% or so, and then the next day drive an hour, stop somewhere, have breakfast, charge up fully, and then go. So that's all gone to pot. Yeah. So because the train's late, we've been able to figure out our new charging strategy. So
we didn't get to 80% because
we had to.
The guy was like, "You've got 5 minutes to get on the train."
So we just like.
So we're like, right, eject, go.
Yeah, we'd rather change our charging around than
miss the train.
So we get an hour back by getting the early train.
Half an hour back.
Well, half an hour back, but the other one might have been late. So we've got 52% at the moment, which is not enough to get to St Quentin. So
I will put in the text how much we added.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is go to Edinburgh. Now that's currently saying that we've not got enough energy to get there.
But
what the Tesla tends to do is that it
think you can drive across water.
It's thinking that you have to drive across.
We know, like Musk thinks he's godlike, but
which obviously we don't have to do. So we should have enough to get there. But there are several places we can bail out if we haven't. So
it's about 82 miles.
Yeah.
And we've got 52%.
Yeah. So we should be fine.
We've got to factor in auto route speed.
Yeah. But
we may just go at motorway speed.
If there's a couple of other places we can charge if need be, so we're fine.
The current plan is Edinburgh, which is IONT, and they're 300 kilowatt chargers.
Yeah, and then the benefit of that is that we can probably charge up enough to then not have to charge in St Quentin as well.
Yes, which means we may need to change our charging strategy tomorrow.
No, we can keep the same charging strategy tomorrow. We just won't have to. We'll just have enough charge to get there without having to top up again.
Already, I'm going to apologise for the length of this video. it's already going to be quite long. So
we're trying to
get
keep
some popcorn.
We're trying to keep it short, but we are also trying to cover an entire trip to the south of France in one video.
Yes.
So it might be a bit longer than our usual ones, but hopefully you'll bear with us.
Yes, but to keep you thinking while you're watching, what kind of challenges would you like to see us do? Because we're going to be doing this journey again in March, June and September. Would you like us to do how quick can you do? How cheap can you do? Give us some ideas.
We were hoping this was going to be a bit more interesting weather-wise, but it's dry and it's 3 degrees, so it's a bit boring really. We should.
What's the focus for tomorrow?
We should have taken the Megane. The French Megane that doesn't have the battery heater.
Yes.
Not the very nice UK Megane, which is perfectly fine.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll get on the train and we'll see you on the other side.
So we've had a reasonably smooth journey from the tunnel and we're just pulling into the Air de Barral. We're going for an Ionity charge. So when we set off from the tunnel and plumbed it in, it said we would get here with 5%, so I've kind of been pooping it a little bit, but I think it's geographically we've been going uphill and then we went downhill, so we're getting here with 10%, which is good. Now we've never been here before, so we need to figure out where we're going, which I feel could be round to the left. We're looking for the ion. Oh, there's a rabbit.
The thing you're always worried about with these is missing it and not being able to get back.
Oh, it's a
again.
Euro garages.
No, I can see them there. How do we get to them? Up here?
Yep. Drive through the.
Is it? Are they the?
I haven't seen a sign for a plug.
No, either.
Because if it does say parking round here,
And that's not a.
so that seems sensible. So it's raining. Oh, there's a plug straight here. Straight down there. There's a plug sign. Sorry, we are winging it. We did say this was budget, no frills, real time. So we're recording on the phone, so we're going to have to use the Electroverse card.
And it's raining. And there's no canopy.
Ah, and there's no, of course there's no canopy. But okay, so here we are. There's 4 Ionities. I get anxious about Ionity because we've not had great experiences with them in the past. According to the Electroverse app, they're all, and Charge Finder, they're all functional. Jackson's been fast asleep. The roads have been really quiet.
It's just started raining.
Let's charge. We're both going to go out, I think. Oh, I just need to get me.
Do you want to take that?
It's okay. I've got it. Just needed to get my seatbelt off. Amazing. So here we go. Electroverse card for you.
Right.
So what you do is you
Press.
press to start.
Okay.
Okay, that's
not what we want.
continue. Connect A. We'll just go and connect A. They said this channel is also educational for learning how to speak in French. Connect A. Connexion OK. Départ.
Do I press that?
I feel like maybe pressing départ.
Okay.
Scan A the car. So this is the thing with Ionity, sometimes can take a while.
At this point we could probably sit in the car, but let's just
Check.
stand in the rain and check.
It's not raining that much.
No, it's not actually. Oh,
Charge
Charge.
started. So we're not. Oh, it's gone pink.
it's gone
That's
pink.
very cool. Right.
87 kilowatt. So I guess it just depends how quickly it charges, because it's not preheated. It might be.
Yes, it did it. Oh, 142.
Oh, that's not too bad.
It didn't recognise this as a
As a
charger.
So it's basically like it was warm. It's obviously like rapid charge twice today. So the battery was still.
Yeah, I'm
fairly
sure
warm.
Phil will put a little screenshot of
So
the battery temperature.
130 kilowatts. I mean, you'd probably be hoping for 170, but it's cool. So we'll just decide how long we're going to wait, and
Yep.
Because what we want to do, we want to have enough.
Sorry, I wasn't really looking at
we
you
want to have
then.
enough to get to the hotel, which is very far away. But then we probably want to just have enough so that we can then get to our next planned stop, without having to charge again tonight. Okay, so we've just been here a few minutes. We've got enough to carry on and get to the hotel and the supercharger in San Quentin, so I think we're just going to stop this charge and go off and charge there. Just
we're only getting 92.
Yeah, just because it'll be quicker. So we're just going to quickly go and
show you how to disconnect. So
Zap A. Oh yeah, just stop A.
Stop A.
That's it.
Okay.
And then unplug.
There you go. There's the stats.
8 minutes.
And then you just
Put it back.
put it back in its holster.
And we're off.
Done. Let's go to San Quentin. So we just come into the péage. It's always a worrying time the first time you use your like bip and go tag, in case it doesn't bip and you can't go. So we're gonna have a bip. Yes! Oh, relief. So we made it to the superchargers in San Quentin. Yeah, a bit like at the Ionity that we just stopped at. I would not like to be doing this on my own. It's very isolated. I think in the daytime it would be fine, but no, it's not happening. So yes, a boring supercharger stop, because it's got to be practical. There we go. Just as quickly you can drive through. They're massive. They get massive bays, aren't they? So Phil's just gonna hop out and plug in. Ooh. Yeah. So we're just in some random centre commercial on the outskirts of San Quentin. So let's see how fast we get. It did a bit of preheating, didn't it?
We had half an hour preconditioning, so
Half an hour preconditioning.
So hopefully this should charge quick, and then we only have to get up to.
Yes. Well, we're already going faster than we were at the Ionity.
Yeah, so it's already doing that. So we've got to add like 30%, but it's 140 now, 154.
Because that's our next stop in the morning, the Erderanz Champagne Sud, which is.
There you go, 172. So we're charging full. Whereas if we'd have stayed put, we wouldn't have been.
So the Erderanz is the total energies.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not quite sure why the windscreen wipers are going like the clappers.
Yeah, this is off.
Yeah. So yes, it's going to be finish the supercharger here. Get into our B&B hotel, 2-star, amazing. We've already checked in online. It's quite late, obviously. We've lost an hour, but then hit the road in the morning, ready to do our first stop at Total Energies. So I guess we can sign off for today.
Night night.
Night night. Good morning, it's day 2. We've just had our, 5 hours I think we were there at the B&B Hotel, San Quentin. Basic and bollocks is what I'm calling it. It's perfectly clean, it's perfectly serviceable, but wow. Car park,
rammed,
and because the Tesla is not very good with its turning circle, hard to manoeuvre around. Very difficult to get parked when we got here at 2 in the morning. But it was hard. You get 1 pillow each, the size of a postage stamp. But the shower was good. So all good. So we are on the way to Erderanz Champagne, Total Energies.
Get there with 11%. So
yes.
We'll see how we go.
Yeah. Conditions are fair, 4 degrees.
The battery's still got some heat in it from after the supercharging yesterday, so that's quite handy.
We'll put a graph.
In.
Jackson's fine.
Jackson's fine. He slept well, I think.
Slept better than us.
Yeah. Right, let's go.
Onwards. Let's hit the roads in France.
So this is just to highlight how the Tesla navigation system can be a bit rubbish when you're trying to use third-party chargers.
And even when trying to use the superchargers.
Yeah, so our next stop is Erderanz Champagne Sud, but it hasn't got the charger in, so we've had to put in the Ionity at Chamfleury, so preconditions. But it hasn't actually got the Tesla chamfer, which is weird. And then our next stop, it hasn't got the Ionity there at all. So we put in another one, probably won't preheat there. So yeah, I don't know why it's not showing the. If you zoom in, so it's got the other Tesla. It's not got the Tesla chamfer. So it's just a bit of a mess, really, when you compare it to the Megane. And sometimes you have to do these kind of weird things to try and get it to precondition. But I guess at least it does tell you it's preconditioning.
Unless there are any Tesla drivers out there that are watching and can explain to us a workaround.
Yeah, I just think the Tesla navigation system's a bit naff when you're, well, quite a lot of the time, really. Okay, we've arrived. We just need to find the plug.
So you seem to think it was going off to the left.
Carry off to the left. I would just keep to the left.
I'm just trying
to there's the plug sign.
Yeah.
And then you can see it up there.
Yep. So total energies.
Yep.
Charge rapide. How fast are they? 200?
So yeah. And there's like 28 of them or something.
28?
Something like that. There you go. Charge rapide. So we don't need to go to the dyno juice station.
No, goodbye.
So we just come in
an okay journey.
Very straightforward, isn't it? We got here with plenty. Charged, heated up the battery by pretending we were going to the
Ionity.
There they are. Very good. Thank you, Total Energy.
I'll treat myself to a screen watch.
So yeah, just
Let's get into a 300.
back in and we're all good.
So we're going to use the Electroverse card, aren't we?
Yeah. We're reversing.
No pressure. Okay, got the plug on the right side.
It shouldn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It would do if it was busy.
Bit further. Bit more.
Boop.
Bit more.
Oh,
So we can reach. Stop.
okay.
Right, let's go.
Right then.
Oh.
Scan A Votre cart.
There you go.
So
Just on that.
scan A.
It's in Dutch or something. Right,
Brancher le connecteur.
now it's going to French. Brancher.
I'm going to brancher. Phil's just going to help me with the wire.
Plug A.
Oh, it's gone back.
Bash the car. Right, we're in.
I've got a blue light. Whoop! Sorry, guys. Minus 1%.
Oh, that means. Is it going?
Let's just plug in the connector.
Can we just see if it's working?
It's plugged in.
Oh no, we've got a fail. It's definitely plugged in.
Unsure what is occurring. Oh.
Does that mean it's working? Hang on, let's have another look. Okay. Do we just need to scan again? Should we try a different one?
Interesting.
Try a different one?
Oh, hang on. It just says charge finished, so I'll plug in.
Ah. Can you unlock?
It just says you can unplug. Charge finished.
We might need to unlock from in there.
Oh!
It's going wrong. So we're just going to move. Try a different one. Right, let's try again. Put that on there. Authentication. select CTS, branch over connector. So just, yeah. Oh, just take it out. Pull this little arm thing round. Bash against the paintwork. Plug it in.
That's better.
That's better. So we obviously had a DUF charger. Thankfully it doesn't matter because there's plenty to go around.
Oh, well, that was...
But this has added to the length of this
video.
Sorry about that. But we do say warts and all.
It's prepared. Oh, look, it's like alimentation électrique, so it's like electric food.
There we go.
So I think this is going to be, Phil's like shivering because he's cold because he's not got his jumper on.
Right, okay, well, it seems to be
Right,
working.
we're going.
So let's have a quickly jump in the car and just assess where we are. Oh. So we are going 171 kilowatts, so that's good. So it meant we've managed to heat up sufficiently. And then we've got to wait until this is ready, I think.
But we've got to go in, we've got to give Jackson a drink.
Yeah, get some breakfast.
Yeah.
Basically the idea was to come here and have breakfast and charge rather than having breakfast at the hotel. So it all kind of works out. Always be charging. So I don't know quite how long we've got to charge for, but we'll figure that out later.
Yep.
Probably just try and get up to like 80-85%, something like that.
Okay.
Okay.
All good. Okay, so we finished at Total Energies after successfully finally charging.
It's a bit of a longer stop than planned because we had to sort Jackson out, get some breakfast. Yeah, it was just us really, kind of taking our time, I think.
So we got up to 85%, so we went from 11 to 85, didn't we?
Yeah.
So the plan was going to be to try and get to the Ionity at Longres.
Yeah.
And we thought we'd have enough for that based on how far it is. But the car is saying we'll only have 3% when we get there. So we're going to have to maybe have a rethink.
Yeah.
We may go to the one where there's a Tesla and an NG that's been in our previous video.
Elon versus NG.
Elon versus NG, but on the other side of the carriageway. I think we'd use NG.
Actually, we could just wait and see if that number
It might
goes up.
might recalculate.
Yeah. So we'll decide on it. We've got like 2 hours to decide what to do. So
Yeah. All
there's
good.
no rush.
Right. We'll speak to you soon. Okay. So just an update. We were thinking. I think in the last kind of little segment we were saying maybe we're going to have to charge earlier than the Ionity at Longres because it was saying we'll get there with 3%. So what we've done is we've kind of plumbed in the supercharger. Oh no, I think we did mention NG versus Elon. Yeah, we said that might be a better. So if we were going to do that, that would be the time to do it. Is now. We'd said in 7 minutes we'd get there. We'd have 19% battery. So what I'm just going to do is see what happens if we take out that and put, so it says corridor, it doesn't have the Ionity. So if we were to try and keep going, we'd have 4% when we got to the Ionity. So now is the time to decide if we go to the Tesla / NG at Chateau Villa or keep going. Let's
and there are some other chargers in Longres, so
as a backup. But they're like 10 miles away, and you'd have to limp there at 4%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll have a think.
Okay. Well, it'll be a surprise to see what we decide to do. So we decided to spice it up a little bit and have some range anxiety and go to the Ionity at Aire de Longres-Perronnier. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Yes. So here we go. We are just about to pull off.
We made it to the air.
Yeah.
Just need to make sure we.
They said we'd get there with 5%. We slowed down
We got there with 6.
a little bit. Got there with 6.
Right,
so we
we've
just need
got
to
some
find it.
restrictions here,
So.
none of which are any use.
No, nothing.
Oh, there's a
plug.
plug.
There's a little car plug.
Here.
looking for the Ionities now.
So what you don't want to do is drive past them.
No,
Then
because
you're in trouble.
we are definitely going to be in trouble if we drive past these. Plug round to the left.
Round to the left.
Plug round to the right. Oh no, yes, round to the right.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Then you try and find. Oh, they're here.
They're here, right, fine.
So we need.
So they're the old.
So there's some 300s here, and there's some 250. No, 350s here and
I guess those
200s.
ones they look newer,
Okay.
and that one's broken.
Okay.
But it's nice.
Hopefully these are the.
It's nice you can just drive into them.
Yes, but these are the 200s.
Oh well, that's fine. That's the wrong one.
Yes, I think we need to go on to number 74. Yes, those ones over there. Now it looks like there's some out of order because some of them have got the pink, some are pink flashing at the top, some are white.
The lights are a bit of a mystery.
So we're going to start this charge
Very low.
from the app.
So there you go. We need 37% to get to. Focus on that.
Sorry.
So we need 37% charge up here.
Okay.
We're going to try and use the app. So I'm just going to jump out and
Plug in. I'll just lean out the window and show you. Must admit, I'm surprised at the decision to go for the 200s, but we'll see how it works out. Oh, we're at 7%. So where would you like me to focus the camera?
Just on there.
Okay.
So
This bit probably, the speed. So we'll just start recording the screen to show you how you start charging in the app.
So it's number 74.
Yep.
So you find that in here.
Yep.
And scroll down here, 74.
Yep.
This one.
That one there.
Charge.
Plug
Start
in
charge.
now. Start charge. Hoping. Just waiting to see it starting to charge.
There we go.
Are we going to get 200? So we've had a little bit of preconditioning.
So we had to start it preconditioning.
We kind of plumbed it in for the supercharger at the Chateau Villan, the NG versus Elon.
And it would have cooled down a little bit since it should. Oh, there you go.
There we
That's
go.
Pretty
40
quick.
minutes to 400, but we're not going to get to 100 because our next stop is going to be.
You just do the whole screen.
Yes, I can.
Then yeah. So.
Oh look, we've got 171.
Oh, excellent. Well, that's good. So there we go. So
Our next stop's going to be the Intermarché at Chalon, where we've been before, just for a lunch stop and a shopping stop.
that was a quick stop and charge up to 61%. Should arrive
Nice.
at Chalon-sur-Saône with 16%. Might be a bit less.
Nice services.
Yeah. Nice little areas to stop and repos.
Not in the winter though.
Maybe not in the
En
winter.
route.
En route. So yeah, it's pretty good, straightforward, easy stop, wasn't it?
Wasn't too bad.
Got a good rate of charge as well, so the battery was still warm enough. So yeah, we'll get back to you when we're at the next stop. Here we are at a slightly industrial looking Chalon-sur-Saône, going through the
It's so
Télécharge.
good to see it.
Oh, I know how you say it properly. So yeah, this is our first. Ooh, crikey. So this is where is Phil taking me? The first time we came here. So we've got plenty of battery left, 17%.
And an easy
then
hop
I
from Longres.
That's
It's
the
down
route.
this little slip road, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's go down here.
Yep, so it's a boring one. We're at a supercharger.
So yeah, so this is just going to be a get in, hop on the supercharger.
I'm just struggling to see a minute with your arm out.
Yeah, is that better?
Thank you.
So yeah, we're just basically pull up, plug in, and then we've got like a bit of shopping to do. So we will be charging up to kind of probably 95-100% on this one.
We always tend to make this one a bit longer, don't we?
Yeah, it's kind of lunch stop, shopping stop,
Jackson, we stop.
Jackson, we stop. Yeah, it feels like it's been a bit more of a struggle on this one, but I think it's just because we haven't. So yeah, just carry on around here.
Do you mean like a
keep to the left of him.
Yep.
And then keep going round.
Yeah, it's trying to
So
do,
keep going round and then go into here.
Yep. You mean a struggle from a charging point of view?
Yeah, I think because
getting it right.
Yeah, because I think we didn't have the overnight stop to charge up to 100%.
Yeah.
It's just meant that we've then like struggled to get on top of it a little.
It's interesting that it's not saying anyone's en route.
Yeah. But yeah, we are back on course now. We've got this charge stop and then another charge stop, and we're there, which is quite cool.
And this is nice because it's under a canopy.
Yep. So when it's raining, you don't get wet. So I think
Could have pulled through, couldn't I?
some of them you can pull through. Like these ones on the end, you might be able to pull through. Maybe.
Pull through, or shall I? What shall I do?
Go and pull through.
If the turning circle is enough, without me bashing the car.
In the car. There we go.
Right then.
I'm just going to jump out and plug in. That's what we need to do. Oh. Oh. You just do the charge port.
Sorry.
Should go green. Go green.
Go. 100 and...
Oh.
39, 49, 60. How fast are these? Are these ones?
These are 250s.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so we should.
We're not really getting there yet.
We will. We trust in Elon. Well, maybe not so much at the moment.
No, not at the moment.
So there we go. That's where we're going.
161, 171. There we go.
Perfect.
Whoop. Right.
So it's not really. It's a bit annoying when you plug in. It then doesn't kind of tell you how much you need,
battery.
how much battery you need initially.
But the next air is going to be an interesting one. It's like an electric in a bush.
Electric in a bush.
Yes.
We'll tell you more.
We might use our credit.
Yeah, we need to use our credit, don't we? We've got another €20, so hopefully we'll use a bit more than last time.
Yep.
Right, let's go.
Do it. Okay, so that's us done. We're up to 98%. And so we are off to the Electra in the bush as our next stop. Yeah. So we are just about to pull into our final charge stop of the day. We've had an okay trip from Chalon to this Aire de Borneron in Valence. Bit of heavy traffic around Lyon. But yeah, so we've done okay efficiency wise because we've been going a bit slower. So this is the Electra in a bush. Here we are.
Oh, hang on, I'm on the wrong side.
We're on the wrong side, but we can reverse.
Oh, it's just over there, it's fine.
So yeah, so this is one of these kind of like, historically, it's just a truck stop, pull off the road, we in a bush type job, but they've kind of like developed it a little bit. So there's some picnic areas and...
Yeah, so it's a picnic area, isn't it? So in the summer when everyone's trying to go on holiday at the same time,
yeah,
you've got the option of stopping at these ones where
so this is 42 euro cents an hour.
They haven't got the facilities.
Oh, 55 for the hefty one. So we've got auto charge set up on Electra, so we're going to try that. It's a very nice...
It's very nice, look at that. So quite a picturesque...
charge with a view.
Charge with a view.
So...
Easy to park in. Reverse into that. So it should just work through auto charge.
So how do you want to play it?
I'll just go and plug it in and see what happens.
Okay. So yeah, so it's a bit like a supercharger. It's meant to just start charging when we plug in. So let's have a look. It says you can book a spot here as well.
Maybe nothing will happen.
Maybe we could fall flat on our face here. Oh. We've got clicking. Let's see what the screen says. Well, you never believe it. Starting to charge. Well, very good. So I'll be happy when it says we've got some kilowatts. Oh, yes.
Awesome.
We're going.
We're going.
So these are 400s. Hopefully we'll get 170.
Yeah. Should we just show them outside?
I've curved on a little bit, but I can show more.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah, so this is the repo. So there's like picnic benches and loos and EV chargers now.
Yeah. It's lovely.
And it's getting a bit warmer, which is probably...
So because there's so many of these, like there's loads of these compared to the ones that are like developed.
Do you mean the picnic repo?
Picnic repo. So if they end up with like one of these in every picnic repo, it's actually going to be easier to do it in an EV than it will be in a
petrol
car.
Yeah. So, that was our electrocharge completed. So we've got an hour and 48 to go until we get to our final destination. Excellent idea, I think, to use these breakout picnic areas as charging areas.
Yeah, it's really good.
Great. I was trying to think, what do we have similar to that in the UK, but you kind of don't have anything. The only issue I would say is safety. I wouldn't want to stop there at night on my own. The two that we did this morning, the Total Energies and the Ionity, I think would have been fine out of hours, actually.
Yeah.
Yes, excellent. Electra do need to come to, but their app is not good. There's not much flexibility within the app.
No, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Like, we could use the referral bonus code if we booked a spot, but we didn't want to book a spot because we wanted to auto charge. Which meant we couldn't use the referral bonus, €20. So we're going to have to figure out how to use that. So yes, last leg. So it's the first sighting of Le Mans Ventoux. I hope you caught that before the trees got in the way. So that means we are nearly at our final destination. It's saying we're going to get there with 39%. However, it's saying we need to charge. Unsure what the problem is there. 15 degrees C, which is lovely. And so yeah, we have done over 800 miles. I think I've worked it out roughly, it was about 7 and a bit hours yesterday and 9.5 hours today, including charging stops. I think learning points for me have been, make sure you've got a backup and a bailout charging stop, and also charging payment method. So in case the app doesn't have, so you've not got any reception for the app, then you've got like your debit card or some cash to hand. And my second learning point would also be just the impact of the weather on efficiency, which has kind of made us a little bit tight for charge at times, I feel. I think Phil also has a couple of learning points.
Yes, I think my learning points
That's going to be terribly backlit.
I think my learning, just show the scenery. So I think my learning points are, the Tesla navigation system is really annoying when you're trying to use something other than a Tesla supercharger. So the reason why we quite often don't use Tesla superchargers is because you have to come off the auto route, and they can be in like hotel car parks and stuff like that, which it's just easier to use the ones at the air. But in the navigation, it can be just awkward to try and either find them or get the battery to precondition. So you kind of, if you're on your own especially, it takes a lot of fiddling around to try and get it to do what you want. So that's one. And then the other one, I think, is just the importance of, when you're on a long trip, or the value of being able to charge up to 100%. So obviously before you set off, but then if you can stop at a hotel that has a charger, and being able to charge overnight to 100% just gives you that extra kind of wiggle room the next day, and just lets you kind of crack on. Whereas obviously this time we had to kind of stop for 10 or 15 minutes before getting to the hotel, and then we only got up to 80% as well. So yeah,
and I guess we started cold, didn't we? Which kind of probably affected the range and the efficiency.
Not as cold as we might have been, because the heat from the supercharger was still there.
It's from last night.
Yeah.
And also our little Prince has done very well.
Yeah, I mean, he's added a little bit to the length of the charging stop sometimes, isn't he?
Just because we've had to get him out to feed him and wee him and coop him and
just make
look
sure he's
after him.
okay.
Yeah. But yes, so that's it. So we're going to granny charge when we get to our final destination. And yes, I kind of feel like we've maybe skimmed over the detail of how to charge in this episode and focused maybe more on the journey and the planning your charging stops and having to have a backup. So let us know in the comments what you prefer. Would you like to see a mix? And what's been helpful? Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you again. Well, actually, it's probably going to be maybe a bit of a mixture of pottering around while we're here, and then we'll be taking you home with us. So we'll see you again soon. Bye!